Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the president and the head coach of the Rosenburg Roughnecks sophomores, the Bermudes family. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good. Tell us now, we're out here at the Fort Bend picnic and everything. If people want to become a Rosenburg Roughneck, are y'all still accepting applications?
Actually, we're full at this present time, but in the near future, you just return to our website at leaguelineup.com, Rosenburg Roughnecks, and all the information's there.
What are some of the things we can expect here in 2010 from the Rosenburg Roughnecks? A new leadership, new direction, one mission. That's to get to the Super Bowl. Talk about it.
That's right. And actually, I'm going to be real discreet. It's a secret.
It's a secret?
Y'all will see us on the field.
That's what I'm talking about. And what's the first day of practice that we can look forward to?
August 9th.
Now, do we have any camps or anything coming up here for the Rosenburg Roughnecks?
July 26th through the 30th, we'll be at Sunset Park.
Sunset Park, July 26th?
Open to the public.
Roll. Now, that's real quick. Let's talk to you, my man. I've been knowing you for years. Tell us about that sophomore team. Is it still? I know it's going to be a secret. Can't give away too much.
Yeah, we're going to be all right. A little bit of work will be a contender this year.
Can we expect any Roughnecks to be in the Super Bowl?
All I can say is we're making a comeback.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to the show. Rosenburg Roughnecks in the house. Talk to you later. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the vice president, the man behind the madness here of the Rosenburg Roughnecks, Mr. Robert. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Coach, real quick, let's talk about what's going on here in the 2010 season. What are some of the expectations you have for the Rosenburg Roughnecks?
We got one of the oldest organizations in youth football, and our expectations are to increase our productivity with our players and awareness of the field.
Okay.
And to take it to the house with the Super Bowl.
Okay. Now, what are some of the requirements as a coach do you expect from your coaches? Because that's a big key, because they're working with these kids every day.
The coaches, they actually have to have a bunch of fundamentals to understand children and the way they react to, discipline and things that we require in football.
Okay.
A child needs to understand that there's discipline and things that are asked of him here, and we have to be a good leadership and provide role models to them as understanding that we're going to get out of what we put into.
And talk about your parents, because parents is a big key. Parent participation. Talk about that. What do you expect from your parents?
It starts with the parents. It starts when the child wakes up in the morning. It's what he feeds on throughout the day, and we're just there to reinforce things. And the parents need to get more involved, understand that their child is an asset, and start looking at them that way, because we think of them as assets because they're our future.
Okay. Being the vice president of an organization, everybody looks at you, everybody comes to you anytime something goes along. Tell me what type of discipline that you have within yourself to handle stuff like that.
I'm the peacekeeper.
Okay.
Basically, in my role is just to keep the peace, understand that, there's rules and regulations that we have, but more or less that we're here to have fun. It's for the children.
Okay.
And so sometimes you got to keep that parents, children, and coaches, in 3 stages here.
Okay. And real quick, what can we expect here in 2010 from the Roughnecks? Are we looking at any Super Bowl teams possible?
Oh, we're going to have a strong team. We're going to have a strong team. We're going to make a comeback, and it's not a comeback. It's just a matter of there's some changes that have happened here.
Okay.
And we're going to play some football, and we're going to let it speak for itself.
At the end of the day, when the season and everything is over, what accomplishment do you want from this organization?
That the children that came here learned some life skills, dealt with adversity, and understand that we can make it each and every day as long as we come together as a group and in a whole.
The vice president of the Rosenburg Roughnecks 2010, they got a dream. Can it come true? Coach Robert, thanks for everything, man. Have a good one. Welcome to the Fort Bend Sports Hour. We're here with the head coach of the Rosenburg Roughnecks. Coach Ronald, what's up? How you doing, man?
How y'all doing out there?
Coach Ronald, real quick, let's get into this 2010 season. New attitude right here in Rosenburg country. Talk about it.
Oh, yeah, new faces, new places, baby. We're going to do it this year. I'll tell you one thing. It's not going to be the same old Roughneck organization. It's all new.
Okay. What are some of the requirements you got for your players coming here in 2010? Because you require excellence. You don't require nobody just coming out playing any type of way. You want perfection when you play your type of football.
Straight heart.
Okay.
You come out here with straight heart.
Okay.
You come out here with the heart, we can make the win out of you.
And tell me, when you see a player slacking that you know is not playing up to his potential, how do you deal with that, Coach?
Well, there's certain ways you can deal with it. You can deal with it on a moderate level, or you can deal with it with a more intense level.
Okay.
It all depends on what kind of ways that the child is acting in their own ways.
Okay.
If it's something that's taken consistent and it continues to keep going and going and going, well, then try to take a little bit more harsher discipline. But if it's something that he's just having an off day, well, you got to kind of go with it and see what he's going to prevail on it.
Okay.
So you don't want to do nothing to kind of hurt the child. You want to sit there to kind of make him come at it.
Talk about the preparation that goes in and week out, every week that you play a different team. How do you prepare for that, Coach?
Ooh, man. That's a good one. I tell you what, you got to look at the depth from the other team from point blank and their strength. You know? If you got a strong team, then you gotta come at it in all different angles on how to adjust on the offense from the defense.
Okay.
But I tell you one thing, I say it right now, 2010 is a different change.
Okay.
That ain't the old Roughnecks where everybody seem to, let's get them this year.
Right.
You gotta come with it to come get with us.
And talk about that, Coach. Why do you think people have respected the Roughnecks in the past, looking at it saying, well, that's an easy win right there? What are you gonna do this year to change that whole mentality? Does it start in practice?
It starts in practice. It starts within the franchise. It starts with the coaches.
Okay.
The coaches got to be in it to win it.
All
if
right.
the coaches ain't in it to win it, well, then it's going to be slacking off altogether.
Okay.
But once you got coaches and you got a system and you got a group, well, there's my coach right here and I got my other coach right here. Y'all come on in here. Buddy. Come on in there, buddy.
Introduce your coaches, Coach.
This is Coach Mike Alameda.
All right, Coach Mike.
Defensive line coach. And this is my second grade coach right here, Buddy Chavez.
All right, Coach Chavez.
Like I try to tell you, when you got coaches like I got right now that give 100%,
We dedicated, baby.
dedicated, and you're dedicated to the team and the players.
Y'all come
I tell
back.
you, come on over here, man. This is for the deal. I tell you one thing, we'll produce winners. And I'm going to tell you that. We ain't going to come out here and I'm going to say I'm going to win everything.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you one thing. It's a different team than what it was from last year. You got to come with it. I tell anybody right now, I don't care who you are, from the Steers on down to the Warriors, to the Wolverines,
Talk to 'em, Coach.
whoever, what y'all want to do, we here. We ain't going nowhere.
Ain't running. Talk about the coach on the side of you real quick. What does he bring? Coach Chavez, what do you bring here on this senior level to the organization? What do you expect?
This is my 5th year coaching with the Roughnecks, and the previous 4 years that I've been here, this year is totally different.
Okay.
This is just like a whole different ball game.
Okay.
What we bring to the table this year is gonna be something. It's gonna be something. I ain't going for a whole lot of talking, but we're gonna let our actions speak for ourselves.
D-line, Coach, real quick. Tell me, Coach seems like he's fired up. Coach Ronald is fired up. You seem like you're fired up, saying D-line, baby, D-line, this is where it starts. Tell me, what intensity are you going to bring to practice every day? Talk to me.
We bring 150% every practice.
Okay.
We Super Bowl bound this year.
Okay.
We taking the ship this year.
That's what I'm talking about
it
right
all
there.
starts with the defense. Offense scores, defense stops everybody else.
How are you going to push a player that's slacking in practice?
How to push him?
How you going to push him? A
We
player
got to
that's
get in his
slacking.
head mentally.
Okay.
You got to break him down and build it right back up.
Is football a mental game? Let's talk about that.
Well, it's what? 10% physical, 90% mental.
Okay.
That's how I feel about that.
And that's what you believe.
That's
you believe
it.
that.
That's it.
Talk to me, Coach. You say when I said it's football mental, you said woo. Talk to me.
Man, hey, it's mental. Once you get in the head, that's it.
Okay.
Because it mentally can make you or mentally can break you.
Right.
One or the other, man.
And this is a new attitude.
It's a new attitude. We have a new attitude, new organization.
Right.
New from the president on down to the coaches. Everybody new. We got a winning strive on our hands.
And that's what it takes.
And that's what we're headed to win.
That's what I'm talking about.
Looking at the camera right now, we headed to win.
The head coach of the senior level Rosenburg Roughnecks, Coach Ronald. Coach, I look for you in the Super Bowl, baby. I see you. Thanks for everything, Coach.